Hi, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you spending time with me here in my studio. I have been away a little bit, and I didn't realize till this morning how much I've been away when I went to Facebook to actually post there. And it's been over a month since I have made any kind of post. And I don't know if you follow me there or not, but that just reminded me is like, oh, I've got to get back to my YouTube. I am so grateful that so many have subscribed. I have over 2,300, I think, subscribers, and I was so excited when I reached 300, 500,000. So every one of you, I really do appreciate it. So I want to share with you things that have made a difference in my art journey. And sometimes we just get distracted and we have to refocus and start again. And I'll be working on a project and then I'll think, oh, I should have filmed this. So I'm going to just kind of recap what I did and help you maybe get some ideas of how you can use your art. Let me show you what I've been doing. One of the things with creating watercolor journaling or gouache journaling or whatever medium you use in journaling is I personally don't tear out any of my journal pages. They stay put where they are, and I can go back and refer to them and enjoy the memories that I create. And several people have said, well, man, I'd love that picture, or why don't you print a book? Well, I'm not printing a book, but what I decided to do is I decided to make some greeting cards out of the images from my journals, from art that I've made previously, and it's all original artwork. And I ended up making over 100 different images into cards. So let me show you what they look like. This box is one of 3 of cards that I've made so that people can have an example of my art and share with others. I went to Walmart and had I went online actually and uploaded my photos. This is a pastel and gouache painting. This is, and this was actually smaller than the print. Some of these were for my mom. I make cards for her. She lives in Texas and bluebonnets are the state flower and she loves that. And sometimes it's just a quote or an entry from my journal that I've included photocopies of. I take the Walmart photo and I purchase, excuse the noise, I purchase cards that are cardstock. They have, I had to fold them, but they already were scored so that it was easy to fold, and they come with envelopes. I'll include the link at the bottom of the description. So I get my cards in envelopes on Amazon. I use these mounting squares to put a corner on each. I put a corner on each of the photographs, and then I place it on the card. So I really have found that it looks professional, especially when I seal it with a clear plastic sleeve. And I'll also include the links that I use on this. It is very economical for me. What I wanted with this is I wanted to be able to share different pictures without being made to make 50 copies of each one. I don't want 50 copies. I want a variety of copies. So when I make and assemble the cards myself, then I'm not forced to make multiple copies. And I can share some of my, like this is a pastel painting, pastel, oil, acrylic, don't do many of those, gouache, acrylic. No, that's oil, sorry. That one's oil, and that one's oil. So anyway, it's mixed media. Don't do too many of those. But anyway, it's just a great way to share your work. And you can frame these if you want, or share them with a friend. I know a lot of people don't write actual notes anymore. It's all online. But, you know, when you can share a little bit of yourself with others and you take the time to write something by hand, it's really nice. Let me also show you how I made these little files. I got cardstock and cut it to fit easily about the width of my cards. I folded it so that when it stands, I still see the title, and I used my label maker for the title. Well, if I have a lot to go in one section, what I do is I just make an additional fold so that when they are in there, This front piece might get a little shorter, but it still shows in the back. So it's an easy way to organize your work. I'm going to have it for sale at Wild Acres, and then I'm going there I'm going there in a few days. I'm going to teach a class next week, and I have several other events that I'm going to go to where I can sell these cards. I don't currently have them online, but maybe if there's an interest, I might do that. Right now, in person, they're $5 each, or 5 for $20, and I can still make a little profit from each one. But I just think it's a great way to share your work with others at a minimal cost to yourself. I hope this gave you some ideas, and you try it and send people a card. Note, I used to paint all of them by hand, but I just can't do that if I'm going to be doing other art. So have a great day.